Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Wade Phillips, joined by my broadcast partner Ryan Caudle. How you doing, Ryan?
Doing good. How about yourself?
I'm awesome. Are you excited for this game 10 of the preseason?
I am very excited for the final game of the preseason. It's going to be a good one. Both of these teams got into the playoffs last season. They're looking to make another impact this season, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, a lot of veterans on these two teams, but both featuring a couple of fresh faces, mainly on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, the Baltimore and Chicago, both their teams have rookie defensive lines. So it should be interesting to see what those guys can do and what kind of impact they can make in this game.
Definitely, definitely. Now the Wildcats looked good during the regular season, but that playoff game kind of fell apart.
Yeah, it didn't look great there in their only playoff game last season. They're definitely going to be looking to redeem themselves. E.T. King for Chicago didn't have a great playoff game, only 160 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. So he's going to look to jumpstart his season right here.
And it looks like we are set to kick off and start this game. And we are off. He takes it out of the end zone and returns it to about the 22-yard line. So Baltimore takes over. We'll see how they bring out for the preseason. You know, the playbook's pretty basic, but we'll see if it's going to be more than just a defensive slugfest.
Yeah, the playbooks coming into this, they are not designed by the coaches, but that's just for the preseason. Should be a fun game.
Yeah. So we got a split back set, pitch out, running, and gets a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, nothing wrong with running a run play. First down, want to get some yardage. Positive yardage is always good yardage.
That was always good. Always good. Always moving forward. Shotgun set. Takes it back. Throws it over the middle. Oh, and it's tipped and dropped. Looking to point to target Chima. Third and 8 on the Baltimore 24. Shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Lefty. Ooh, and it's intercepted. Ooh. It's going to be intercepted by number 23, Ron Hoff.
Ron Hoff. He's actually the rookie coming in for Chicago, just making a great play, reading the ball really well. Just watched, he watched Dazo's eyes the whole time, saw where he was going. He just jumped the route and was able to come up with the pick. That was huge.
Big turnover. Gonna have their ball on the Baltimore 25. Under center set. Empty backfield. Drops back to pass. Looking. Over the middle. Ooh, and he breaks the tackle. Oh, tries to spin out of that second, but brought down by number 41.
Yeah, he made a great move, breaking a tackle, and then he just gets laid out at the end there.
That was number 10, Corey Carter, on the catch. Drops back to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, steps up. Right. Oh, almost picked off, but dropped.
Nearly intercepted by the lineman. Oof. You don't really see that very often.
No, you don't. Dropped back in coverage and nearly intercepted that pass.
That was Ciaron Yates, the 4th, a rookie coming in.
Nice. Big play, big play. Split back set. Quarterback under center. And it's a handoff going to the right, and he nearly breaks those tackles. A gain to the 4th and 1 on the Baltimore 17.
Yeah, he was nearly able to get that first down, but I think they'll just bring on the field goal unit here, try to get some points off that interception.
Definitely. Oh, looks like they're going to go for it.
Ooh.
I mean, it's preseason. You got nothing to lose. I mean, let's see what their offense can do.
Right.
Oh,
wow.
Could be a free play right here. But gets the first down on what could be.
Looks like he gained 4 on the rush. So that's a offsides call. I'm sure they'll take that instead.
Definitely.
In the extra yard.
Yeah. Wildcats accept. So it'll be a 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 14.
That is a huge penalty too, because if you can hold them on 4th down, then that interception just becomes nothing.
Absolutely. So we got a 1st and 10 actually on the Baltimore 12. 8:50 left to go in the first quarter. Power eye set. Handoff to actually a little pitch. Oh, he weaves around. Ooh. Down 2nd and 1 on the Baltimore 3. Big gain and 9 on the play.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Ash Odom. He just follows his fullback, and they get 9 on the play.
Big gain. Now it's a very manageable 2nd and 1 on the 3. Power eye set. See what they do right here. Another handoff going and makes it into the end zone for a touchdown. Actually, no, wait. Do they have him marked down?
I thought he made it in, but I think they're putting him right at the goal line.
Huh.
It's a weird shadow there, kind of blocks the the end zone line for us a little, but looks like they're inches away.
Definitely knocking on the end zone. Handoff. Ooh, dropped in the backfield for a loss of 1. Was that 56? That was number 56.
Mon takes his 4th year with Baltimore, just plowing through that offensive line, making the stop in the backfield. That was huge. Get them off the goal line. Make them run a little.
Definitely. So it looks like could be in for a pass right here. Drops back. Oh, nearly picked off. E.T. King felt that pressure and had to just get rid of it. Oh no, he nearly did he.
He did catch it. That is.
He did catch. That was touchdown. Oh my golly, I thought he dropped it.
Yeah, there was a lot of pressure there. He had to get that ball off, but he was able to make a good throw, and they were able to get the touchdown there.
Very nice. So for the field goal, point after, we got a human kicker here. Let's see how he does it.
Anthony Cece.
Ooh, nearly. With the man in his face, but he makes it. So it comes to 7-0. Chicago strikes first on the turnover.
Yeah, I thought that he could have blocked that extra point there, but he just kind of stopped. Yeah. Whoever that was that broke through the line. Yep. Said, you know what? You deserve this.
Yeah. So Chicago strikes first. We'll see how Baltimore responds. They're going to return the kick from their own end zone. Takes it into some traffic and dropped at the Baltimore 23-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore needs to answer to Chicago's touchdown here. Can't make any other mistakes like he did last time. Just got to come out strong and got to get some points on the board.
Definitely. Baltimore taking over. Drops back. A little pitch to the left. Tries to spin out of a tackle, but dropped for a negative gain of -1. 2nd and 11 on the Baltimore 22. 7 minutes left to go.
Didn't see who quite made the tackle, but he just did a really good job reading the ball whenever it was T. Roy Gaines trying to get out of there, and he was just brought brought down in the backfield.
Yeah. Power eye drops back, hands off up the middle, looked like a draw play. Gain of 3 yards, 3rd and 8 on the Baltimore 26. Could not shake the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know that I like that call there. Run on 2nd and long sets you up for another 3rd and long. Kind of just seems like you're digging a grave for yourself, personally. But let's see what they can do.
Yeah, definitely. Shotgun set, drops back, over the middle, caught, gain to the Baltimore 39-yard line. Big gain by number 87. Big gain. Daily Holder, big gain.
That's right. His 4th season here in Baltimore. Just coming across the middle, gets right in between all the defenders there. They're all playing zone, and he's just able to get right in between them.
Yeah, it just drops it right over the linebacker, right into soft coverage. Split back set. 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 39, 5:40 left to go. See what they do. Drops back, kind of a rollout. Out to the, and dropped. Ooh.
Yeah, he tried to roll out there, but then he just goes for. I thought with the rollout he was going to go for a bigger play, but he went for the short gain and just couldn't make the catch.
Under center set. Drops back to pass, rolls out. Penalty on the play.
Oh my gosh. It was pretty weird that he jumped there. He just made a jump throw, missed the throw, and then it landed into a bunch of defenders, and they just let it drop to the ground rather.
Ineligible receiver downfield, number 67, the lineman. Can't be doing that. It's gonna kill him if.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. He must have just got his block off, and he just decided to go downfield for some reason, even though it was a pass play. Might have just been a bit of a miscommunication there in the huddle.
Very true, very true. 2nd and 15 on the Baltimore 34. A trio of people in the backfield. Drops back to pass. Kicks it out to the right. Can't shake the tackle. Just dropped.
It was T-Roy Gaines on the run. I didn't quite see who made that tackle there, but that was he just laid him out. T-Roy Gaines had an amazing year for Baltimore last year, and he is not an easy guy to bring down. He's 6'2", 240. He is a beast, and it's a hard play to make, and he made it.
Deep pass over the middle. Tipped and dropped. He had one defender to beat if he catches it, and he could be gone, but it's not to be.
Yeah, you have to make that catch there.
Flag offside. Neutral zone infraction. Free play. Well, free play. Why not go downfield?
Yeah, free play. Gotta make some big plays every now and then, but you gotta make that catch. If it hits you in the hand and you're at this level, you have to catch that. It's just unfortunate.
Yep. Line shift for Chicago. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. Just dropped it. The lineman, 71. Just near Gerald Giudice nearly picked it off.
Yeah, this game looks like there's a couple mistakes they need to work out here. It is the preseason. That's totally fine, but you got to polish that up when it comes to regular season time.
I'm a big fan of the left-handed quarterback as a lefty myself. So I like anytime I see a left-handed quarterback, I just love it.
Yeah, I actually can write left-handed. I just can't throw left-handed. I was never able to grasp that concept personally.
All right. So Chicago takes over on the Chicago 24-yard line, 4:42 left to play in the first quarter. See if they march down the field just like they did last time, mainly through running. We'll see if they keep that up and just pound the rock.
Yeah, last drive they had a bit of an advantage coming off of that interception by Ron Hoff. So this time they got to drive down the field, see what they can do.
Ooh, gain of 4 yards. You know, you'll take that 4 yards.
Oh yeah, if I can get 3 plays of 4 yards, that moves the chains every time.
Definitely. Scott Odom is averaging 3.6 yards per carry. You know, and if he can keep that up and carry that into the regular season, that will be big for this team.
Oh yeah, Ash Odom, he averaged 4.5 yards per carry last season. Looks like he's trying to do it again this time.
Swing out pass, gain of good for a first down on the Chicago 35. Big gain.
It looks like they gave him the forward progress there right when he got to the marker. He's met by 3 defenders. They gave him the first down anyway.
Under center. And it's a pitch. Ooh, he's met in the backfield. Breaks that first tackle, but is drugged down by number 56. Big tackle by Amon Takes.
Looks like that was number 91 coming in for Baltimore. Just able to slow him down a little bit in the backfield, and they're able to take him down for a loss of 2.
Looks like a run formation. Could be fooled, though. Oh, nope. They're going to run it up the middle, but drugged down at the Chicago 36. Not much going on that play.
Yeah, it's another gain of about 4 there by Odom. He's able to keep the ball going, but
but at some point, granted it is the first quarter, but at some point we got to see some passes. Which empty backfield, we're going to see a pass right here. 3rd and long, you got to pass. Drops back, deep right, and caught. Big game by Javius Reed.
God, this was an amazing play. He's just lays out for it.
Oh
my
beautiful.
Gosh. And they both did. It was just a jump ball, and he was able to get his hands on it first. This is an amazing play there.
Amazing catch.
Looks like that was Javius Reed.
Indeed.
It's his 3rd season with Chicago.
Split back set. Drops back to pass. Throws over the middle and income. Targeting number 87.
Yep.
That's Trevor Driver, the backup tight end.
Yeah, he comes across the middle there, trying to make a good play, try to get some positive yards, just not able to come down with it.
Drops back, pass play, waiting, outright, and tipped by number 56, Amon Takes. He's been all over the field today.
He really has. He had a great season last season for Baltimore, had 107 tackles. He's always making an impact on that field.
Indeed, just flies around and seeks that ball out. Trips left. Drops back to pass. Right over the middle, quick pass, but just led him way too much.
Yeah, that could have been intercepted. Looks like we had a bit of a slower guy running after the ball there. Maybe one of the linebackers. But that's another throw that I've seen that's just gotten a little bit too close to the defenders for comfort, just if you're me. I don't want my defenders getting their hands on that ball.
So it looks like CC is going to line up for a 42-yard kick. It's up, and it is good.
Wow.
49 yards, excuse me.
That's
Big
another
kick
one.
puts him
I
on the
thought that
board
one was
again.
blocked. I thought that one almost got blocked again. The Baltimore defensive line almost broke through, but he was just able to power that one through. He's got a cannon on there.
He does. He does. That was a very good decision to pick up that good kicker for this team, because those points that leave on the board are just so big, especially when these games can be just a single possession game.
Exactly. You know, those 3 points can be huge, and they drafted him 3rd round this year. He's coming in as a rookie, coming in making his first field goal. Big 49er, too.
It's a big old boot.
Yeah, and those points are huge, too, because games can come within, 3 points every time. That those 3 points can change the entire game.
Indeed, indeed. So the Vultures take over on the 24-yard line. Power eye set. Ooh. Oh, spins out of a tackle. Oh, brought down eventually by 2 tacklers. But that's a gain of 7.
That's T. Roy Gaines for you. He is a beast, and he's finally able to break out a little bit in this game. He's didn't show much earlier in the first quarter. Hopefully, he can pick up a little bit more steam after that one.
Yeah. Power eye again. Chicago's crowding that line. Oh, and a handoff up the middle. Oh, breaks. Oh, nearly. Picks up 2 on the play, but if he can shake those tackles, he is gone.
Yeah, that was a pretty dirty spin move there. But he did get... Too bad there was more than one defender there, because that would have been a great highlight.
Yeah. Pitch out to the left and drug down for a gain of -1.
Wow, I really thought he was actually going to get it there. And Chicago defense just putting in work, stopping this Baltimore team that they got out in the semis last year in the playoffs, and Chicago's just showing them how it's done.
They are just having their way right now. Baltimore cannot do a thing. But let's see if they pull up and almost block that punt.
Man. Special teams almost coming up huge.
Indeed.
Yeah, it looks like Baltimore, they haven't had a drive go more than 20 yards. They had 2 punts and an interception so far.
Just not much going for them right now. We'll see if they can kind of talk to each other on the sideline and get this turned around.
Yeah, definitely.
Chicago takes over on the 33-yard line, leading 10-0. Big hole up the middle. Good for a gain of 3. You'll take that. You'll take that.
Oh, yeah. Yardage is yardage is yardage. Just gotta... It looks like they're going to be relying a little bit on the run game, just trying to power through Baltimore, just trying to run the ball down their throat.
Indeed. Into the first quarter, Wildcats lead the Vultures 10-0 in a what would be called a one-sided affair at the moment.
Yeah, it is early, but it is all Chicago right now. Defense has been huge. Offense has been great as well. Looks to see Baltimore try to pick it up a little bit more here in the second quarter, rather.
Right. That is right. So we got a drop back to pass over the middle. Ooh, met by the defender and incomplete.
That was nearly picked again. Man, he's getting a little risky with his throws here.
He is. He tried to lead him, but almost let him right into the defender.
Yeah, he come across the slant. 28 looks like he read where the ball was going and was able to meet the defender right at the ball and make the stop there. Just great play.
Indeed. Corey Carter has been targeting him a few times this game.
And that was Hendricks Thornberry on the defense
there. Empty back set. Shotgun. Drops back. Oh, avoids the sack. Over the middle and caught. Beautiful play.
Oh my gosh, that was just nasty. He saw that defender coming. He just ducked him real quick, threw a big Just a huge throw there, too, just to get the first down. Look at how he ducks him there. Just hits his defender in space.
Perfect catch. That's
Perfect
what you need
throw,
right
perfect catch. That was just an amazing play there for Chicago. I'm very impressed.
there. Yeah, it's beautiful. Davius Reed coming in big with that clutch catch. E.T. King back in the shotgun set. And it's a draw play. Oh, to the left. He's got a hole. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Oh, and he gains a first down. Big play.
Ash
Could not be
Odom.
stopped.
Ash Odom is a grown man. He just powers through these defenders like it's nothing. You know, he just takes down 41 here, and then it takes 3 other guys to bring him down.
That is what you call a grown man right there.
Man. Run game from Chicago is looking very impressive so far.
Indeed, looking very stout. Those blockers are coming in big, and now we got another running play up the middle. Oh, met and breaks about 3 tackles and finally drugged down by 2 for a gain of 2 on the Baltimore 29-yard line.
He is a beast. He is just making Baltimore work for it. They are not getting any easy tackles here.
Just with violent collisions.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Two backs in the backfield. Chicago playing close to the line. Drops back to pass. Swings it out to the left. Just incomplete. Just let him out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like he let him just a little bit too far there. If I'm Odom, I might not even catch that. Just save the yard.
3rd down and 9 on the Baltimore 31. 9:21 left to go in the second quarter. We got trips right. Single back set. Drops back to pass. Over the middle and intercepted! Big play by Baltimore. It's going to take it the other way. Huge by Felix Maryland. Huge intercepted. It was tipped first, and then he just picks him off. Takes it about 2 more yards.
Yeah, that's just a great play. That's exactly what Baltimore needed. They had to slow down the Chicago offense somehow, and it was not going to be through the run game for sure.
Indeed.
Great play.
Great play. So Baltimore takes over on their own 25-yard line, 1st and 10. 2 backs in the backfield. And it's a draw play going right. Oh, and just destroyed by the safety.
Oh, yeah. T-Roy Gaines tries to come out he gets some positive yardage, but A.J. Barnes just puts him on his butt, just throws him on the ground.
Another handoff going to the left and just met immediately by number 21, Maurice Spurgeon, and dropped.
Yeah, this Baltimore run game isn't looking like what it was last season. T-Roy Gaines, he's not really breaking out like we expect to see from him. He averaged 4.6 yards per carry last game. Not doing the same this time. Only 2 yards per carry so far.
Indeed, hopefully they turn it around this game and we see some big gains for him. Drops back to pass. Oh, fake. And driven down the field. Nearly picked off by number 21. Big play. Big play.
Yep, Maurice Spurgeon again on this play. He's just all over the field. Nearly picked that one.
Nearly. Just jumped the route and almost had that going the other way for a big gain.
Yeah, 88 was actually running behind him. It looked like Spurgeon knew the route better than the tight end did.
You know, if Dazzo can just put a little more mustard on that, he could be going to the house.
Oh, yeah.
And fielded. And not much of a gain at all. Special teams have been kind of 0-0 on this game. We've almost seen a couple of blocks, but it's almost like they pulled back at the last second. But neither team has been getting much on the return game.
Mm. Yeah, there's not too much to see on special teams here. I do think we'll see a block here if these offensive lines aren't careful.
Indeed. Quarterback under center. 2 backs behind him. Just back. Handoff going up the middle and met for a gain of 3 yards. Not much doing on that.
Yeah, that's Ash Odom. He's just pounding it in their throats, averaging 4 yards per carry so far, and he'll just run up, get some short gains, and that'll wear down your defense real good.
Looks like a running set. Weak eye. Draw up the middle. Ooh, big hole. Oh, and he gets met at the 44-yard line for a first down. Big gain on play by Ash Odom.
Yep, that's Ash Odom for you, man. He is the heartbeat right now of the Chicago offense. They just give him the ball, and he will get you some yardage.
Indeed. You know, one thing we haven't seen much of this game is receptions by Ash Odom. Last year he had, 73 yards or 73 receptions, and it's surprising me a little bit. Granted, generic playbooks, not going to be as many big plays, but still a little surprising.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
A run up the middle, big hole. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he could go. One man to beat. And brought down at the Baltimore 11-yard line. Big gain for Chicago.
That is Ash Odom for you. This man is an absolute beast. He just powers through, and Proda puts a good block, knocks down 41, and he nearly takes it to the house, if not for 28. Hendricks Thornberry.
Hendricks Thornberry coming up big, the cornerback.
Ooh.
Little wily veteran with the tackle.
That's just a nasty truck, too.
Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling all the way. So we've got a 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 11-yard line. 6:45 left to go on the second quarter. And a handoff going to the left. Oh, gain of about 3 yards on the play. They're setting it up. I'd like to see a little more play action just to see if we can catch them off guard.
Yeah, I think play action would be beneficial here for Chicago. They keep running, runs off the guards, the left guard or the right guard, whichever is your preference here. But I think it's Improda who's been huge for their run game so far as well.
Indeed. That was a big pickup. The 13th pick in the first round has been huge for him with the blocks. Oh, he breaks some tackles. Gain of 9 yards.
Oh, my gosh.
101 yards on 15 carries. That is a big one right there. Takes him down to the Baltimore 2. Big gain.
This man's a beast. There is no stopping Odom here. He had one man to beat there, but the tackle took him down.
And another draw, and met immediately for a loss of 2. Number 47, that's huge. Joe Dazzo, huge play right there.
That's Joe Dazzo for you. That man is a great outside linebacker here for Baltimore. He's been with the team for 9 years.
Has seen it all. Lining up to kick for Chicago, that is Anthony Cece. See if he can convert right here. And it's up, and it is good. 45-yard run by Ash Odom to set up those points. Huge gain on that drive.
Yeah, that drive was all Ash Odom there. I'm pretty sure every single play they run there was a run play for Ash Odom. He just killed it for him.
Takes it in his own end zone, brings it out. Hanky on the field. Clipping. Ooh, that's going to be a big play. That's going to set him back on the
Yeah.
Baltimore 12. That is not a good thing.
Yeah, the Baltimore offense hasn't gotten much much help with their starting field position. That penalty did not help at all.
No,
They
it
need a
did
big
not.
drive here. Need to say something.
Indeed. Nearly in the shadow of their own end zone. Drops back to pass. Oh, and met and incomplete. Just manhandled by Judasesi. Not
Yep,
much doing on that. Just huge stop.
Judasesi, the rookie, coming in pretty big here. He just beat his man. Came in at just the right time, right whenever Daza was letting go of the ball, and made a huge stop.
Power eye set. Up. Quarterback doesn't see something he doesn't like, so he's going to make a little audible. Oh, and he's handoff to the left. Oh, big hole. Breaks a tackle. Oh, breaks another tackle, and finally brought down by 2. Oh, that was a huge gain by T. Roy Gaines.
T. Roy Gaines is a grown man. See, we haven't seen much of him so far this game, but this was the run we needed to see. He's able to take out multiple defenders here. Just puts 21 on his chest, and it takes 2 more guys to bring him down. And even then, they almost don't do it.
Just big gain, just blowing through tackles. Oof. They need to lean on him a little more, see what he can do. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. Oh, just nearly broken up and nearly intercepted.
It's like it was Hendershot there on the deflection, nearly intercepted. If I'm Dasso, I wouldn't really throw that one. It looked like double coverage there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, might have picked the wrong guy to throw it to.
I'm not sure. So far, their passing offense hasn't been great so far.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Drops back. Looking over the middle. Caught. And big first down. That's number 15, Bishop Warfield. Huge gain. Going to set him up for a 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 48-yard line. Huge pickup.
Yeah, Bishop Warfield just comes across the slant and he's able to thread it in between these defenders here. It looks like they just didn't see him in time.
It's going to be a huge pickup. Setting him up near midfield. Drops back to pass. Looking over the left. Oh, and it's picked off. Big interception by number 26. That is Jesse Vick. Huge play by the cornerback.
Yeah, he had 6 interceptions last year, looking to get some more. Look at that. He's just playing in the zone, jumps the route on 83, and makes a huge play.
Looks like he read his eyes the entire way and just telegraphed that pass right to him.
Yeah, he was guarding the backfield, but once he saw I think he was a spy on T. Roy Gaines, and then once he saw that it wasn't a run play, he could just jump that route all day.
Indeed. So Chicago takes over on the Baltimore 44. It's a handoff up the middle. Big gain of 8.
Ash Odom, man.
Huge by Ash Odom.
The Baltimore defense just cannot stop Ash Odom. He's just powering through them every time.
He's awesome. A man amongst boys right now.
Got that right.
Oh, sees something he doesn't like. He's making an audible. E.T. King, 3,500 yards last year, 23 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Big hole, breaks a tackle for the 1st down by Ash Odom. Huge gain, extending this drive a little bit before the second quarter's over.
And why not give it to Ash Odom? Looks like he made the audible. Give the ball to Odom. Let him do his thing. He already has 111 yards so far.
Big by that guy. Now we've got a empty back set.
for a shot to the end zone, maybe.
Yeah. Drops back. Oh, little out route. And he gained. Ooh, big gain to the Baltimore 20. That's huge right there. That extends this drive, pushes it a little further out.
Another first down for Torres.
We are nearing the 2-minute warning. See if they can get one more playoff before that 2-minute warning. Empty back set. Drops back to pass. Could be going deep right here. Oh, it's incomplete. Ooh, had a man. Just couldn't connect.
That was Odom. Looks like they were trying to get him a little bit involved in the passing game, like you were saying earlier, but he just not able to make the catch there.
Baltimore, let's see if they can show us something and stop this Chicago offense in the goal line. Oh, in the red zone, excuse me. 2nd and 10 on the Baltimore 20. Handoff up the middle. Oh, he's got a hole. Oh, breaks one tackle and finally drugged down by number 27. Finally brought down. That's Barvin Himes with the tackle.
Looks like number 70 for Baltimore. Looks like he almost made the play, but Odom was just able to use his agility and just sneak right by him. It was just another play for some positive yardage.
Yeah, indeed. After the 2-minute warning, it's 3rd and 7 on the Baltimore 17. Shotgun set. Drops back. Oh, right over the middle. Caught. And touchdown. Spins out of the tackle. And touchdown by E.T. King. Hits up his wide receiver for a huge gain. Number 10.
It's like that was Corey Carter.
Yes, indeed. He's been, he's been quite the target this game. 17-yard touchdown from E.T. King to Corey Carter.
Yeah, so far 3 receptions. That's the most on the team so far. If we were passing more, I wouldn't be impressed. But it's the Odom show, and Corey Carter's also there.
6 plays for 44 yards, and then with a 17-yard passing touchdown. I'll tell you what, Chicago has just had their way. Other than that just lone interception, they have just been forcing their will on Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. The Baltimore defense looks like they don't have an answer to Ash Odom. Like, they just can't stop the run here, and it's not like their offense is helping much either. They need to bounce back here.
I'll tell you what, the pickup of Mike Improta has been huge. He has been hold all day for Ash Odom.
Oh, yeah, and Improta has been great for this offense. He's a rookie, and he is opening up this run game already in the preseason. He's picking up these first blocks for Odom, and usually Odom can break a tackle or two himself. So if you combined with an extra block, that's always going to be good.
Yep, definitely springs him for a few yards each time. So Baltimore takes over on the 23-yard line of their own side of the field. Split back set. Drops back to pass. Over the middle. And incomplete into traffic.
Looks like about 5 guys got their hands on that one.
All black jerseys as well.
That's right. It's a dangerous throw there. Can't be making any throws like that if you're Dazzo. You gotta limit the mistakes. Can't be turning over the ball. Can't make this game worse than it already is.
Indeed. Power eye set. Drops back, handoff. Met at the line and for a gain of absolutely nothing. Now, T-Roy has averaged 4 yards a gain, but just not cutting it when it's a big gain and then gains of nothing.
Yeah, he averaged 4.6 yards per carry last season. Doing a little bit more of the same, but so far he's averaging 3.8 this game so far.
Oh, we got a penalty on the field. See what we got here. Pass interference.
Offense.
Offense. Oh,
Oh,
defensive
defensive.
on
Sorry.
number 96. That's going to be Blake Craze. Not a good look.
Yeah, not what you want. Pass interference, especially whenever it's going to be third down. You can't be making any penalties like that because if they can get that stop on fourth down, then Chicago has another chance to score, and now looks like they won't get that chance.
Yep. Empty back set. Quarterback under center. Dazo takes the snap over the middle and caught for a gain of 9. Up, they're going to rush it to the line. Looks like no hurry up, no huddle. Drops back to pass to the left, out route. Oh, and brought down for a gain. First down and 10 on the Chicago 48.
Maybe the hurry up offense is what they needed. This is more first downs than they've gotten all game.
Oh, big play! And the timeout. Huge play to number 15, Bishop Warfield. Huge game. That's going to set him up in Chicago territory.
Yeah, that was just huge. The ball was perfectly placed, and Bishop's just able to beat out those two guys for the ball there. Just awesome play.
Awesome play. Dazo under center. See if they go to the air right here. Drops back. Oh, and dropped. Looked like it might have just been a little coverage sack on it. No huddle again. Drops back. Throws it out to the right and met immediately for a no gain.
That was a great
Timeout,
open
Baltimore.
field tackle there.
Was indeed
by Greg
if he
Gaines.
breaks that.
Yep, you're right. And if he breaks that tackle there, he could be gone. Looks like Greg Gaines tackled T-Roy Gaines.
Shotgun set. Trips left. Drops back to pass. Looking. Oh, and can't break out of the sack. Huge play.
Wow.
Brings up a 4th and 21 on the Chicago 34. That was a huge sack.
Yeah, Baltimore taking a timeout to a little bit. I wouldn't take it so early because you're giving Chicago another 20 seconds. They could get down the field if they're lucky.
That's right. This is going to be second sack of the drive for Giudice. Shark Tarkington, the lefty kicker. And the kick is up. And it is good. Baltimore is on the board with 23 seconds left in the second.
Yep, Shark Tarkington showing off the boot. Looks like CC kicked the 49-yarder earlier, and Shark Tarkington said, "I could do a little better than that."
That was a 10-yard or 10-play drive with the field goal at the end. That was what they needed to end this second quarter. Let's see if they can hold Chicago to nothing right here.
Yeah, definitely. You want the touchdown, but the field goal is very, very good too as well. You can't be shut out.
Indeed. So big gain up to the Chicago 31-yard line. See what Chicago comes out and does right here. See if they try to drive or if they just end the first half and go to the second half.
Looks like they're gonna run
20
something.
to 3. Yep, looks like they're gonna run it up the middle. Big hole. Breaks the tackle.
No way.
Nearly breaks that second tackle. They're gonna go no huddle.
I would call
Big
timeout
right there.
Ash
To
Odom.
midfield. Oof.
Timeout.
Another run. Oh gosh. Finally dropped down, and that brings us to the end of the first half. Chicago up 20 to 3.
That was a huge play. He gained 22 yards there. That was awesome.
Big game. That was, man, I'll tell you what. This Chicago has been huge.
Oh yeah, Ash Odom has been playing out of his mind so far. What is it? 136 yards on 20 carries so far in the first half. Just absolutely demolishing this Baltimore defense.
E.T. King, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. Ash
Oh,
Odom, like you said, 140 yards on 21 attempts. Judasesi, 2 sacks, 1 pass defended. Now on the other side of the coin, Baltimore, 67 yards by Mike Dazzo with 2 interceptions. T. Roy Gaines, 38 yards on 10 attempts. And no sacks for Baltimore.
yeah,
I'd
not
like to see them
much.
get maybe a couple pressures at least.
Yeah, not much going here for Baltimore so far. The offense has been a little bit lackluster, and the defense hasn't been able to stop Ash Odom. Uh, they're going to have to go into the locker room, and they're going to have to try to figure out something. This run game has been huge for Chicago. They need to find a way to stop that. They need to find a way to get their offense jump started as well. Just need to get some motivation going in the locker room, I think.
That is right. That is right. Now, I will say this: Corey Carter, 5 targets, 3 receptions, but those big 2 touchdowns have been huge
Oh, yeah.
for Chicago.
He's been good in the key moments.
Indeed.
Ash Odom's able to get him down the field, and E.T. King and Corey Carter in the red zone. So good.
Yet, normally you think of the tight end as a safety blanket, but it also been E.T. King's safety blanket today.
Yeah, Varner, the tight end for Chicago, not getting too much action so far. 2 targets, no catches. We'll look to see what he can do here in the second half.
Longest play of the day, 45 yards by Ash Odom. That was just a magnificent play. Just
Oh my gosh, that was
breaking
just the run
tackles
of the game.
all over the field.
Oh yeah, that's the Ash Odom's game so far. He is just destroying Baltimore. He will put a man on his back, stiff arm. He'll run through as many guys as he can. Nothing's gonna stop him.
Right. A missed kick.
Oh yeah, because we have Shark Tarkington. He's been in the season for a very long time. 4 seasons so far, 22 of 23 last season. He's been automatic. And CC coming in as a rookie, showing off some power.
Indeed, with that big boot of his. And here we are with the beginning of the second half. Fielded in the end zone, brought out to about the 20-yard line. Would have been about the same if you would have called a fair catch in the end zone.
Yeah, can't blame him for trying. Gotta create any advantage that you can, because with special teams, I think it's pretty underrated. You can get the advantage of field position is huge, because if you're getting 20 yards at the 20-yard line, that's a punt. 20 yards at the 50, that's field goal.
That's right. That's right. And you never know if you can break it if you don't try.
Exactly.
Drop back to pass. Big pass over the right and incomplete. Was broken up by number 28.
Hendricks Thornberry having a pretty good game so far for Baltimore, and looks like King was trying to hit Carter yet again.
Yeah, he did. He tried to lead him out to that right sideline and just broken up by Thornberry.
Yeah,
Big play.
Thornberry made a huge play there. If he doesn't make that tip, then Carter is off to the races. You can call that touchdown any
He had
day.
a step or 2 on him.
Yeah, it looks like he actually had him beat, but the deflection came in key.
Split back set. Quarterback under center. Drops back to pass. Looking. To the left. And, immediately dropped for a negative gain of 2 on the Chicago 18.
Yeah, that was in Proto. Looks like they're trying to get him a little involved in the passing game. He already has a reception so far, but he just wasn't able to break out of that. It's good open field tackle there.
That is right. Brings us to 3rd and 12. Quarterback under center, drops back to pass. Out to the left and caught. Big gain. Huge gain by number 89. That is just a giant game by J.C. Torres.
Now Torres, he was their guy last season. Nearly 1,000 yards, 69 receptions, just a, and he's a beast too. 6'2", 200 pounds, and he made a huge play there.
Big gain to the Baltimore 47, 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Drops back to pass, looking, scanning, over the middle, caught for a gain of 6 by number 16. That is Austin Matrullo.
Yep, a good solid gain. Can't complain about 6 yards there. I actually think that was Reed on the catch there. This is third
18. Yep. You're right. You're exactly right. Power eye set. Hand off to the right. Breaking a tackle. Going. Big gain. Huge gain, actually, by Ash Odom. That's going to extend that drive.
Oh, yeah. Ash Odom just doing what he does best, mowing through defenders. Breaks one. And another. And then he gets brought down by the third guy. That's usually how it is for him, it seems like.
And it seems like every play that he breaks that first tackle and then is off to the races, and it's usually a gang tackle that brings him down.
Yeah, you need 1 or 2 guys to take down Ash Odom. This man is a beast.
Another handoff to the right. Odom, big hole, breaks an initial tackle, and finally brought down by 2 defenders. That is 148 yards on 6.4 yards per carry. Huge.
Oh my gosh, this guy's just a beast. He found the hole there, very patient, just waiting for it to open up, and he breaks through, just speeds right down there. Gain of 7.
Another draw play up the middle. Gain of about a couple to the Baltimore 24. He can't break it every gain, but, they're trying their darndest to get him a big gain every single time.
Oh, yeah. And why not? If Ash Odom has been having such a huge game, 24 attempts already, 156 yards, why not just keep giving him the ball?
Yeah, feed him the rock. Toss to the left. Oh, carrying defenders, but finally brought down. Not good enough for a first down. So
That was
4 and 1.
Looks like Joe Dazzo got there first. He made the tackle last play, makes another good stop here. If I'm Chicago, I might try to give the ball to Ash Odom, see what he can do. It's only 1 yard.
Yeah. Looks like they're going to bring out the kicking team. DC with the kick up and good. 41-yard kick.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 9-play drive for 49 yards and a field goal make. Mainly featuring Ash Odom with a few passes peppered in for good measure.
Oh, yeah. Let's not... That catch by J.C. Torres earlier, that huge gain that he had for about 30 yards, that was pretty big. Able to kind of kickstart this offense a little bit more, too.
Get him moving and get him to a field goal range. Fielded in the end zone, brought out. Oh, big hole. And gain to the Baltimore 27. A pretty good field position here to start out for Baltimore. This is probably some of the best field position they've had all game.
Yeah, not bad so far, other than their interception earlier. They had better field position here, because they started at the 25 after their interception, starting at the 27.
Baltimore takes over. Power eye set. And it's a handoff to the right. Big hole. And he breaks the tackle. He's good to go. 1 man to beat. Finally brought down by 2 defenders. That is huge for T. Roy Gaines.
T. Roy Gaines. He's another running back that I know Baltimore. They want to use him a little bit like how Chicago's using Odom so far. Look at how 67 gets a huge block there as well. Takes out a guy, able to open up this run, give him extra 10 yards or so.
You know, he makes probably 6 yards less without that huge block.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
1st and 10 on the Chicago 47-yard line. 6:40 left to go. Shotgun set. Trips right. Here's the snap. Drops back. Out route to the left. Brought in for a gain of 4. That's Bishop Warfield again. 4 receptions, 6 targets.
Yeah, it's just a good quick gain for about 5 yards. Can't complain about that.
Shotguns under center set. No running backs behind him. Drops back. Scans over the middle. Caught. Ooh, big gain. That was a huge gain.
Yep, that's Bishop Warfield again. That's his man. Last season, 89 receptions, 971 yards. This man is a great wide receiver. And look at this throw. It's just perfectly placed right in his hands.
Perfect. Right where only the wide receiver could catch it.
Mm-hmm. Over the defender, in front of the other one. Perfect.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. Dazzo under center. Split backs behind him. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 18. Drops back. Scans. Out to the right. And caught for a gain of -1. Just couldn't turn that corner. Second and 11 coming up for Chicago on the Chicago 19. Baltimore driving. Empty back set. Drops back. Scanning. Over the middle. Caught. To the Chicago. Oh, no, that's a touchdown.
Oh.
Baltimore.
How did he do that? He just threaded that just below him, and he was able to dive in there.
And just put the ball right on the end zone line for the touchdown.
That was a close play, and he was able to make it happen. And that's exactly what Baltimore needs too. They needed some big points on the board. Try to answer to the Chicago offense.
Shark Tarkington lined up. The snap, the hold, the kick, up and good. Makes it 10-23. Chicago with the lead. That was a 5-play drive for 66 yards, ending with an 18-yard passing touchdown.
Yeah, they were able to march down the field pretty heavily. Looks like they made some adjustments in halftime, and it's showing well so far.
The kickoff, fielded, brought out. Ooh, spin move, tries to shake a tackle, brought down at the Chicago 22. Decent field position. See what Chicago can do to turn this into points and see if Baltimore can hold them.
Yeah, I think I'm Chicago here. You just need to keep doing what you're doing. Keep running the ball. You need to run down the clock so to not give Baltimore any time to come back.
That's right. Yeah, just keep doing what's been working. Power eye. Hand off to the right. Big hole. Big hole. Big block. He could go. He's on his way. 40, 30. Finally brought down at the Baltimore 20. Huge. Oh, that was just, he had daylight ahead of him for a huge gain. Ash Odom. Oh, man.
That was a great gain. He's just able to break free. I wish he would just unload the wagon just a little bit. Try to get to the end zone there. You gotta, if you have open field, you gotta take advantage of it because that's not gonna come easy.
58-yard run. Huge. That's the longest play of the game so far. Man, that they're just. I think he's actually over the 200-yard mark right now.
He is. That run put him over 200.
Oof.
Insane.
Handoff right, going, breaks the tackle, finally brought down for a gain of 1. just he cannot be brought down on that first contact. It's just impossible right now.
Yeah, if you're the first man, you're basically going on the ground automatically. And Montague's able to make a good stop there. He was able to just slow him down and allow for the Baltimore defenders to get onto Odom there.
Odom behind the quarterback to the left. Drops back. Oh, couldn't even get the handoff off. The defensive line just swarmed him and brought him down.
Oh yeah, looks like they finally caught on a little bit because they were able to get into that backfield. The O-line looks like their coverage just broke.
Just shut down. That was Albert Butler on the tackle. Drops back to pass. Scanning. Over the middle. Caught for a touchdown. 87 with the touchdown. Huge play. Huge play indeed. 23-yard touchdown on the play. Trevor, the backup tight end, just beat all the coverage and snuck in behind. Looked like a defensive lineman was covering him.
Looks like they got the mismatch that they wanted. Baltimore had number 91 covering him there. That was a linebacker on him. But it just looks like Trevor was just a little bit faster.
Kick up and good. Makes it 30-10 Chicago. 4-play drive, 77 yards with a 23-yard passing touchdown to end the drive. That's exactly what they needed. Just put more points on the board.
Oh, yeah. Chicago, they said, you did it in 5 plays, we'll do it in 4. They just had a quick answer to Baltimore. They just came down. They came down and scored in less than 2 minutes.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That's what they did. Brings it out to the 25-yard line. Sets them up with pretty decent field position. See if Baltimore can drive down the field like they did last time, put some points on the board.
Oh, yeah, you need another drive. Coming out of halftime, it looks like they might have gotten some of their act together. You need to drive down the field, need to get quick points as well, and hope your defense can make a stop.
Trips left. Under center, drops back, out to the right. Ooh, and brings it in for a gain of 6.
Just a quick gain. Yeah, I kind of wish he would have went upfield a little bit. I think he had a little bit more daylight. Could have gotten the first down maybe, but gain of 6 is always good.
Indeed, we'll take that any day of the week. 2nd and 4 from the Baltimore 31. 3:42 left to go in the third quarter. 2 backs in the backfield. The handoff drops back. Out to the left. Picked up the first down. Number 15. Big play by Bishop Warfield. The man on a mission to catch every.
That's right. 6 receptions so far. 81 yards for Warfield. He's having a day so far.
Drops back. Scanning over the middle. Caught. Brought down for a gain of 6. That's Bishop Warfield again.
Warfield he's just getting the ball. Looks like they might have found their answer to the Chicago defense.
That's right. They found their playmaker, and they are just feeding him the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Hand off to the play. Running back left. Brought down for a gain of -1.
Chicago defense coming up pretty big. They've been able to limit T-Roy Gaines pretty handily. He does have about 5.3 yards per carry, but that's 12 attempts, 57 yards so far.
Drops back to pass. Over the middle, caught for a first down. Big play to the 48-yard. Baltimore 48, 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in the third.
It's like that was Mac Chima, his first catch of the game so far, the rookie, drafted in the first round last year.
So that's 7 receptions for Warfield. He has 87 yards today. 25 yards is his longest reception.
Oh, yeah. He has been really good for this Baltimore offense, and looks like they're trying to get him a little bit more involved in the second half for good reason.
That's right. Out route. Big gain. That's Daly Holder on the catch. First for the first down.
His 4th season here in Baltimore, he knows what he's doing, for sure.
Baltimore lines up. 2 backs in the backfield. Spreading the defense out. And it's a handoff. Oh, met and stopped.
Great play.
Big tackle by number 97, B.J. Smith. Huge play.
Yep, just able to take out T. Roy Gaines as he tries to get out into the open field and stop him for a loss. It's a huge play because if he doesn't make that stop, I'm pretty sure T. Roy Gaines had some daylight there. Could have gotten the first down.
Baltimore driving. Finally in the opponent territory. Handoff to the left. Breaks. Can't break that first tackle. Brought down. Not going to do it for Baratheon with the tackle.
Yeah, Baltimore looks like they kind of went back a little bit to their run game these last 2 downs. Now they have a 3rd and long. Look for a pass here.
Takes it back. Over the middle. Caught.
Wow.
Big gain.
Chima, again, the rookie, his 2nd catch so far. 2 catches this drive already. Just a amazing gain, able to beat all the defenders.
You know, Chima is a pretty big load. He's 6'4", 230. Just a huge target to throw to, and they were completed on the pass and sets them up for a play on the Chicago 13. And that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 30-10, Wildcats with the lead. You know, they've been spreading it out a little bit on this drive. Bishop Warfield with a few catches, Mac Chima, and then T. Roy Gaines getting involved. Let's see how they put it all together for this end of this drive.
Another run, maybe.
Yeah. The snap, the pitch out to the right, nearly shakes the tackle, but finally brought down by number 3, A.J. Barnes. Nothing doing on that play.
Yeah, A.J. Barnes just comes out there, makes a great open field tackle. When you're in the goal line stand, those open field tackles are key because if you can't make those are pretty much end zone every time.
Indeed. Pitch to the left, brought down immediately. 59. Clint Hendershot brings him down. And they're just not being able to run this drive. I mean, a few gains here and there, but just nothing doing, really.
Yeah, they're trying to get the ball to T. Roy Gaines, trying to run the ball, but Chicago's defense has just been huge so far. Made another great open field tackle there on T. Roy.
Indeed, just swarming all over the field. Takes the snap and nearly picked off. Batted around by the defense, but just avoided a huge turnover right there.
Yeah, Dazzo got pretty lucky there. That one definitely should have been caught. 33 had a hand on it. 21 had a chance at it too. A.J. Barnes had 6 interceptions last year. Couldn't get another one so far.
4th and 11 on the Chicago 14. Gonna go for the field goal. Shark Tarkington lines up. The snap, the hold, the kick up, and it is good. Makes it 13-30. Chicago still with the lead, but Baltimore making the comeback as we speak.
Yeah, Baltimore, they did a good job, get some points on the board. Now we need to look at the Baltimore defense. They're going to need to make a huge stop if Baltimore wants to come back. You know, we're in the 4th quarter. Every play is huge.
Indeed, that was a 13-play drive, 59 yards with the field goal at the end. If they keep doing that, it's going to, those 13-play drives, but that takes so much time off.
Oh yeah, they probably burned 7 minutes off the clock just on that drive.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's good to get points, but you gotta shorten it up a little bit.
That's right. And eventually field goals aren't going to cut it, so you gotta go for the kill shot, really.
Yeah, and once you're in the fourth quarter, you gotta be trying to go for the end zone, especially when you're down by 3 scores.
That's right. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 24. 9:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. E.T. King lined up under center. And it's a handoff. And Proto, big block. Gain of 6 on the play.
Yep, and that play was all made possible by Mike and Proto. He just comes up, makes a huge block. Odom's able to break free, get a gain of 6.
That's right. Where it could have been a gain of 1, turns into a gain of 6.
But I'm not sure. Maybe if he doesn't get that block, Odom breaks it anyway.
Yeah, very true. I mean, they haven't been able to stop him on that first. And then here we are, another run, right? Breaks a tackle. Oh, finally brought down by number 4.
What a beast.
Giovanni Bold.
Oh my gosh. Ash Odom is just such a beast for Chicago. He could break 300. Who knows? No one can stop him.
That's right. Linebackers can't stop it. Finally took the play of Giovanni Bolt to bring him down, but he is just rumbling over everyone on this Baltimore defense.
Yeah, Baltimore, they can try to get their offense together, but if they can't stop Ash Odom, then they can kiss this game goodbye.
That's right. Oh, looks like quarterback sees something he doesn't like. Audibles, handoff. Ooh, just met and stopped for a negative gain of 2. Just you can't gain 20 on every play.
That's right, especially when Ciaron Yates IV is involved. Makes a huge stop there on Ash Odom there in the backfield.
Met him and said, "You shall not pass."
That's right.
Split back set, shotgun. Sees something he doesn't like, makes an audible at the line. Back to pass, over the middle. Incomplete, batted down by number 31. That's a big bat down by Tony Willis.
Yep, that's strong safety for Baltimore. Coming in pretty key. He has 104 tackles last season. Only 3 passes deflected, so we can add that one to his list.
Indeed. 3rd and 12, back to pass, out to the left, big hole. Finally brought down by Giovanni Bolt, but if he breaks that tackle, there's no one stopping him.
Yeah, J.C. Torres, three catches, 83 yards. This dude is just a beast. Another huge game for him. They've been going to him pretty frequently on big plays. He had a gain of 29 earlier in this game, and that one went for even more.
Indeed. That's a big gain. And you know what? Ash Odom has 237 yards on 29 attempts. 8.2 yards per carry. Just imagine that.
That's insane. 8.2. That's ridiculous.
Huge. And another handoff. Going left. Breaks the tackle. Finally brought down by number 70. Just couldn't break the second tackle, but hey, gain of 3. We'll take it.
Oh, yeah. Looks like that last play actually went down as a gain of 36 for
Torres.
Sorry, for Torres, yes.
Yeah, you bet.
So sorry.
Oh, you're good. Empty back set. Back to pass. Looking, scanning, throws it, and incomplete. Had just too many defenders over there. Just in kind of a scary territory, really.
Oh, yeah. That was a throw to Trevor Driver again, who had the touchdown earlier. Trying to get another one to him, but the defense is able to swat that away.
3rd and 7 on the Baltimore 10. 6:59 left to go in the fourth. Got one back in the backfield. Trips left. Back to pass. Quick pass. Caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Number 10. Beautiful catch by Corey Carter for the touchdown. That's number 3 for Corey Carter.
Oh my gosh. Have a day, Corey Carter. 3 touchdowns on 4 receptions so far.
8-play drive, 71 yards with a 10-yard passing touchdown to Corey Carter near the end. Beautiful drive.
I told you. Ash Odom gets him down there. Corey Carter gets the touchdown. This dude, just a beast in the red zone.
Indeed, he is a finisher. CC back. Kick is up, and it is good. Makes it 37-13. Chicago with the lead. 6:56 left to go. Baltimore's turn to make a drive.
Yeah, Baltimore, they've got a long ways to go to try to bring this one back. They're down 24, so it's going to take a miracle and a half to turn this one around.
That is right. But you never know. I've seen some crazy stuff in this SFL.
That's exactly right. Anything could happen any day.
Takes it back. Driven to the Baltimore 25-yard line. Starts with decent field position. See if they open up the passing game and drive down the field.
Yeah, they're going to need to start using their wide receivers, tight ends even more. You can't really be running the ball too much. Can't afford to run off any of that clock, really.
That's right. Trips. Twins right. Excuse me. Handoff up the middle. Big gain. Brought down for a gain of 6 to the Baltimore 31. He's averaging 3.8 yards per carry. But it's just not doing enough, especially at this late point in the game. You think at some point they got to get a little hurry to him and get some passing yards.
Yeah, that's right. 6 yards is good, but not whenever we're in the fourth quarter down 3 scores.
That's right. Power eye. Hand off to the left. Going. Spin. Brought down. Good for a gain of 2.
Yeah,
do.
The run game has been decent for Baltimore, not great. The Chicago defense has just been able to stop it every time, and last drive they weren't able to stop the pass much, so I feel like they might want to rely on the passing game a little more.
That's right. Pitch to the right, going, and dropped for a gain of absolutely nothing.
Again, the Chicago defense is just able to snuff out the run every time. That was 59 again for Chicago. Clint Hendershot making another tackle.
They are really good against and I've been very impressed by the Chicago run defense.
Yeah, T-Roy Gaines is not an easy stop either. Almost 1,200 yards last season, and Chicago is able to bring him down this time.
That's right. Almost blocked right there on the punt. Ooh, can't shake out of the tackle. Brought down at the 30-yard line of Chicago.
Now, if I'm Chicago here, just run the ball, do what you've been doing best, give the ball to Odom, let him do his thing, run down the clock, and win this game.
That is right. 1st and 10 on the Chicago 30. 5:15 left in the fourth. Ash Odom, 30 carries, 236 yards. That average down to 7.9. Still 7.9 yards per carry.
Just ridiculous. 7.9. Are you kidding me?
Up the middle. Gain of 4 on the play by Ash Odom.
What's he at? 240?
240.
Man. That's just a ridiculous number. 240 rushing yards. That's more yards than E.T. King has throwing.
That's just mind-blowing.
He has more yards than the entire Baltimore offense.
Hand off to Ash Odom. Brought down behind the line. But, hey, that clock continues to run. That's exactly what they want.
Yeah, you you don't really. I mean, of course, you want the first downs, but you just need to keep running the ball, run down this clock as much as you can. Just give Baltimore even less time, less chance of miracles.
That is right. Shotgun set. King. Handoff. Weaving and brought down at the line. A gain of -1 at the Chicago 32. What? Clocks continue to run. That leaves Baltimore with less than 4 minutes to drive.
Yep. This is the time for miracles to happen. If you have a miracle, you might want to use it now, but it's looking pretty grim for Baltimore.
Back to punt is Chicago. I think that is the first time we have seen Chicago punt all game.
Really?
Indeed.
Chicago has gone down the field every time. If they don't score points, that's very impressive.
First and 10, Baltimore on the Baltimore 35, 3:23 left to go. Baltimore takes over. Down by 24 points here in the fourth. One back in the backfield. Twins to the right. Twins to the left as well. Drops back to pass. Out route. Turns upfield. Breaks the tackle. Good for a gain of 9. That is Bishop Warfield, 8th catch for 99 yards.
Yeah, that was a really good play there for Warfield. He was able to catch the ball, stay up on the sidelines, and get up the field, get out of bounds.
Shotgun set. Drops back to pass. Swings it out. Ooh. Let him out of bounds. Just could not connect for the inbounds.
Yeah, it looks like he just overthrew him just slightly.
Just a bit. 3rd and 1. Under center. Drops back over the middle. Incomplete. Got a hanky on the field. We'll see what the call is.
He just threw that ball right into traffic. Defenders, who cares about him?
Oh, in pass interference on the defense number 59. That is not a good.
Hendershot has had a really good game for Chicago. A little hiccup there. I wouldn't be too worried if I'm him, though.
Yeah. At this point, you can clean that up after the game, but I don't have a feeling it's going to come back to bite him. But hey, you never know, honestly.
Yeah, Hendershot has had a game. 6 tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 pass deflected. Just an absolute beast finding the ball.
Absolutely. Drops back to pass over the left. Caught. No one in front of him. And touchdown. Huge game.
Wow. Bishop Warfield, yet again, just being that guy. He's just able to beat his man, get some separation. Dazo throws a perfect dime right into his hands, and it's just daylight from there on out.
A 47-yard pass completion for the touchdown. Huge gain. That's exactly what we needed to see.
Oh yeah, if you're Baltimore, that gives you a little bit more motivation. Try to bring this game a little closer, because if you can get plays like that where you're breaking free, then miracles can happen.
That is right. Shark Tarkenton back. Kick is up, and it is good. Brings us to 20-37 Chicago. But Baltimore is making the comeback. We'll see if they can hold Chicago here and maybe put some more points up on the board.
Oh yeah. If I'm Chicago, you just need to run down the clock. If you're Baltimore, you need to make the stop here.
That is correct. We'll see if in theory. Oh, onside kick. Oh, fumbled around. And picked up by Chicago. Going to end onside attempt. Huge.
Yep.
I mean,
That one, I actually thought Baltimore could have gotten that one. It was tipped around a few times.
It was, and then it goes on the ground and picked up by Chicago. So, little trickery almost comes back to bite them.
No harm, no foul.
That is right. Split back, quarterback under center, little toss to the right, finally brought down behind the line. Number 31 with the.
Tony Willis made the stop. Looks like the offensive line couldn't quite stop Baltimore from trying to take down Odom. They were just able to get into the backfield, got 3 guys on him, brought him down.
And that's what they need right there. If they can do that, twice again, then they are sitting pretty.
Yep, make a stop here. Hopefully they get another snap off before the 2-minute warning. Try to get another score.
2nd and 13 on the Baltimore 44. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. Running play up the middle. Stop for a no gain. 3rd and 14.
Ciaron Yates, the 4th on the tackle there. Another good play. I will point out, though, Baltimore actually didn't go for 2 on their last touchdown, so this still is a 3-score game. They're going to need 3 possessions to try to win this game.
That's right. Now that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Chicago driving down the field. Well, kind of stalled right now. We'll see if Baltimore can finish this play out and hold them to nothing right here. Trips right. Running back to the right of the quarterback. And it's a draw. Oh, up the middle, big gain. Oh, breaks. Just destroys the tackle. And brought down by number 31.
Yeah, he put Bolt on his back, and Willis was able to redeem it there. Just an absolute truck here. Look at how far he flies, about 4 yards.
My goodness. Oh, yeah, 5 yards. Oh, my gosh. He's just a bowling ball, just blowing through people.
Yeah, he is the bowling ball, and Baltimore is just pins.
Second punt of the game for Chicago. But Baltimore did what they came out to do, and that's
right. Yeah, they did what they needed to do. Major stop. They did get up the field a little bit, but I mean that's just from the onside kick, I guess.
Ooh, good punt.
Wow.
Little coffin corner right there.
There you go. Pin Baltimore deep too. That's another good job by the Chicago punter there. He hasn't gotten much work, but I guess the work he has gotten has been pretty solid.
Pretty good. Pins them at the 5-yard line, shadow of their own end zone. 1:48 left to go in the game.
Yeah, this is this game has been the story of Chicago so far.
That's right.
Not stopping.
Rolls out. Big throw. Intercepted. It's going to be picked by number 21. Huge play by Maurice.
He had 4 interceptions last season, getting another one here. Just looks like he just beats out Warfield there for the ball. And that looks like that'll end the game.
Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin right there.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming we're going to see some run plays right here. Run to the... Oh, changes direction. Good for a gain of 2. Baltimore calls the timeout.
Yeah, it looks like we'll just be seeing runs here. They'll need to get a first down to fully secure the game. But I think they might have got it anyway.
Some positives definitely for both teams. A few negatives, but I've seen a lot of positives for Chicago and a lot of positives for Baltimore.
Yeah, even though Baltimore, in the first half they kind of started out really slow, but they were able to get it going once we got into the second half. Able to use their wide receivers a little more. Bishop Warfield, 9 receptions, 143 yards, and a touchdown so far. So there are some bright spots for Baltimore. in what looks to be a pretty one-sided game.
That's right. That's right. 3rd and 4 on the Baltimore 30 for Chicago. Looks like a running set. Baltimore crowding the line of scrimmage. Toss to the left, and it met immediately. Nothing doing on the play.
Looks like they'll just run down the clock and kick a field goal, maybe.
Yeah.
See some more boot work from CC.
That's right. See if he can bang it in.
Made all 3 of his attempts so far this game.
It's going to look like it's about a 48-yard field goal. See if he's got the leg. He's had it before. See if he can put it together again. Kick is up. It's got the distance, and it's good. Chicago with the 47-yard field goal. Up by 20. Anthony Cece with the big old boot.
Yeah, CC coming in as the rookie, putting on a show. Got 12 points for himself so far. That's more than Odom has.
That was a 4-play drive. Set him up in field goal territory. The onside kick kind of set him up with pretty good field positioning to begin with.
Well, it was the interception rather.
Oh, excuse me. Yes, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Oh! Spinning out of everything. Breaks the tackle. God. He's got no one in front of him. He could go all the way. Touchdown! Baltimore. Return. Here we've been talking about special teams all game, and it finally comes to fruition. 95 yards on the return.
Wow, this game is not over. That is the free safety. The Bolt, he had an interception last season, and he's coming in on special teams, making some huge plays with some nasty spin moves too.
Oof, just on a swivel. That was a huge play. I mean, this game has just been one score after another. I mean, it's been a fantastic ball game so far.
Oh yeah, we are going full shootout this game so far.
Shark Tarkington back. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. 27-40. Baltimore, I hope we see an onside kick so we can see if Baltimore can just drive down the field again.
That was very impressive. Just when you think maybe this game's not over yet. We'll see.
Yep. Onside. Fumbled around. Ooh, picked up though by Chicago and returned for a couple of yards. So the comeback will not happen.
It's always fun to see that, but Chicago just was the better team today. You know, their run game showed up huge, and Baltimore just didn't have an answer for him.
That's right. Victory formation, and we got to kneel down. It's going to take us down to the end of the ball game. Could, anyways.
Looks like it will. The Chicago just put on a great show. Ash Odom, definitely the MVP of that game.
Most definitely.
Just
his total stat line: 37 attempts, 249 yards. No touchdowns, but still 6.7 yards per carry. Just a giant game from Ash Odom.
Oh yeah, he just showing off the legs here, getting 249 yards. That's ridiculous. That's just an impossible number, and he was able to do it.
So Chicago comes away with the win, 40-7. We've got 238 passing yards, 71 rushing yards for Baltimore. Chicago 198 passing yards, and then 247 yards rushing.
Wow. Just a ridiculous number for Chicago. Their run offense had more than the entire Baltimore passing offense.
Just
Just
huge.
absolute dominance from Ash Odom. And let's talk about Mike Improta too. He came
Indeed.
in as the rookie, just makes a huge impact as well.
That's right. That's right. I mean, without him, I don't think we see 249 yards by Ash Odom, maybe in the hundreds, but I mean, he was lead blocking. He was
Hmm.
all over the field blocking for Ash Odom. I mean, it was the Ash Odom and Mike and Prota show the whole game with Corey Carter. I mean, finishing at the goal line. I mean, 3 touchdowns by Corey Carter, 4 receptions. 33 yards, but still 3 touchdowns all in the red zone. A huge game by Corey Carter.
Yeah, he just really showed up for him. The Chicago offense just was amazing. I mean, E.T. King only had, 12 completions for 200 yards, but he had 4 touchdowns. They're using that passing game in the offense, in the red zone where it matters, and the run offense when they're not in the red zone.
For Baltimore, 9 receptions on 12 targets for Bishop Warfield, 143 yards and a touchdown. Huge game for that young man.
Yeah,
1 sack for Baltimore, 2 sacks for Chicago.
Yeah, the defensive lines didn't come up as huge as I expected them to, but it still was a good game for both teams. There were bright spots everywhere, and even in a shootout, there are always good things to look at.
Indeed. Well, it has been a fantastic day, filled with touchdowns, field goals, and big running plays. For my co-host, Ryan Cottle, I'm Wade Phillips. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.